Welcome back to the channel. So far, we've uncovered chilling mysteries, from the Zodiac Killer to the strange death of Elisa Lam, and the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Tonight, we travel back in time, to the jazz-filled streets of New Orleans in the early 1900s. A city alive with music, culture, and spirit, but also terror. Because for nearly 2 years, its people lived in fear of a shadowy figure who broke into homes at night, wielding an axe, and leaving behind a trail of blood. This is the story of the Axeman of New Orleans. It began in May 1918. Joseph and Catherine Maggio were brutally attacked in their home. Their throats slashed, their skulls crushed with an axe. The weapon? One of Joseph's own tools, left behind at the scene. The city was stunned. Who could commit such violence, and why? But the attacks didn't stop. Over the next months, more Italian grocers and their families were targeted. Always at night, always with an axe, always with blood-splattered walls and broken lives. The police had no leads. Fear spread like wildfire. The Axeman's attacks seemed random, but investigators noticed patterns. Victims were often small business owners, especially Italian grocers. Entry was almost always through a panel in the back door, carefully chiseled away. The murder weapon? Usually the victim's own axe, left behind as if to mock the family. The brutality was shocking, but so was the randomness. Some victims survived their attacks, though badly injured. Their testimonies gave vague descriptions: a tall man, shadowy, quick. But nothing conclusive. By 1919, the Axeman had become more than a criminal. He was a phantom in the city's imagination. People barred their doors, slept with weapons nearby, and whispered rumors of voodoo, demons, and curses. And then, the Axeman wrote a letter. On March 13, 1919, the Times-Picayune newspaper published a chilling letter, allegedly from the killer himself. It began, "Esteemed mortal, they have never caught me, and they never will. They have never seen me, for I am invisible, even as the ether that surrounds your earth." The letter went on to claim that on a specific night, the Axeman would pass through New Orleans again. But he promised this: any house playing jazz music would be spared. That night, the city came alive. Every home, every bar, every street corner filled with jazz. Musicians played, neighbors danced, not out of joy, but fear. And true to his word, no one was attacked that night. But the murders resumed later. More families were struck, more lives taken. Despite police patrols, despite armed citizens keeping watch, the Axeman always managed to vanish into the night. By late 1919, the killings suddenly stopped. Just as mysteriously as he appeared, the Axeman of New Orleans was gone. Who was the Axeman? Some believed he was a deranged serial killer, targeting Italian grocers out of hatred or revenge. Others believed he was a mafia hitman, covering his tracks with random violence. And of course, many thought he was never human at all, but something supernatural. After all, how else could he appear and disappear without a trace? Despite investigations, no one was ever arrested. The Axeman became a legend, woven into the folklore of New Orleans. A murderer, yes, but also a strange figure who linked his crimes to the city's most famous gift to the world: jazz music. To this day, people debate whether the letter was genuine or a hoax. Whether the Axeman was one man or many. Whether he was human or something darker. The Axeman of New Orleans vanished into history, leaving only blood-stained headlines, haunting music, and an enduring mystery. But next time, we'll journey to a case that feels even stranger: the story of D.B. Cooper, the only man in U.S. history to hijack a plane, demand a ransom, and then leap into the night sky with a parachute, never to be seen again. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and join me for episode 6.